Hello and welcome. This is a special stream, Donation League by Mabluber. Thank you so much for the donation. And boy, do we have a spicy one. We always have spicy donation lists. I really like this. Thanks everybody for whenever you're making a donation. It's always a good time. So I really appreciate that. It makes things a lot more fun. All right, so we got a ramp deck over here. Gilded Goose, Aurora Gracer, of course, Simic, right? You just can't go wrong with Simic. And we have a bunch of ramp creatures, Leafkin Druid, Incubation Druid, of course, a bunch of these elementals that combo with Recent Reef, which is an elemental, of course, and which will help us ramp. Turn 2 Recent Reef, draw a card, ramp. It just, so great, so great. We have Uro and Cavalier of Thorns as like solid cards. Of course, this is actually a great combo because Cavalier of Thorns not only ramps you, but it also puts a bunch of cards in your graveyard. So it can find your Uro, and it actually also gives it food, so you can actually cast it from the graveyard. But this is the main thing we have going on. Nyxbloom Ancient, 7 mana, 5/5 trample. If you tap a permanent 4 mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. So, what that means, Leafkin Druid taps for 4. Taps for 6, sorry, my bad. Incubation Druid taps for 3, so 9. That's a lot of mana. This guy taps for 3. Each one of our lands tap for 3 mana. We ramp hard, folks. We ramp really hard. What do we do with all of that mana? We can Fae of Wishes for Finale of Revelation, or we just have a 1 of Finale of Revelation in our deck that we can, of course, dig towards without Tamiyo. With Finale of Revelation, oh, Castle Garenbrig though. Wow, that's sexy. That's a lot of mana. We probably don't have, I guess that we can just make a massive Hydra Crisis, so that's hilarious. We're gonna have to be careful with not decking ourselves, actually. That's gonna be rough. Anyway, Fae of Wishes for Finale of Devastation and Narset's Reversal. If we can finally copy our Narset, basically what Narset Reversal does, it remands our spell, but it also allows it to resolve the copy, basically. Hey Sam, how's it going? And then you can cast it again. Also, Finale untaps your lands, which at that point, I don't know how much mana we will be making if we have Nyxbloom Ancient, which we can copy with Quasi-Duplicate. Again, Cavalier of Thorns milling and Tamiyo milling us to mill our Quasi-Duplicates, so that's pretty sweet. We can copy Nyxbloom Ancient, so these actually scale exponentially. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of counting that we're gonna have to make. And then we can start Fae of Wishes, discarding in order to activate a Fae of Wishes to discard cards in our hand, that which can then shuffle away with Finale. So we can start redrawing the same cards. Then we can win with Thassa's Oracle or Jace Wither of Mysteries from the sideboard. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We also have Hydra Crisis for value, but yeah, I guess this is one of the things that you can do in Standard. So let's see how this works out. Standard League with Nyxbloom combo. Well, let's fire it up, folks. Let's fire it up. I just want to just cast a 5/5 trample. After a certain point, you don't need to count. That sounds fair. That sounds fair. You just assume that you have infinite mana. All right, let's go. Nyxbloom is an elemental, so it triggers your Recent Reefs. That's value. Umori. Yeah, this is standard. Is this a keep? We can leave Kid Druid onto, like, Thassa's Oracle is basically a mulligan. Yeah, we just mulligan this, right? This is a lot better. We have turn 2 Recent Reef. Bottom the Crisis. Too sad that Hydro Crisis with all the with all the creature types that it has, it's actually not an elemental, so that makes me sad. Opponent. There we go. Goose it up. Okay. They got nothing. All right, that's good for us. So we're going to Recent Reef here. Okay, I'm gonna draw that. So this is going to trigger Recent Reef, which is gonna be pretty sweet. We start going off with this guy. This puts the land tapped, I think. Yeah, it puts it in the battlefield tapped. Oh, wow. That's interesting. My opponent played Honest in standard over there. I'll take 3. I shall take 3. Okay, cool. That's another Druid. So I guess that we can't really do much here, right? We just play the Druid. We trigger Recent Reef. We play these Stabbed, and we attack for 1. Next turn, we can spend 2 mana, play Lifkin Druid, this taps for 2. Yeah, that doesn't seem too great. What could my opponent have as interaction? Because they are only playing creatures. Okay. So now they can start drawing cards and ramp in. Like, if this is all they have, then I'm pretty sure we're going to be overpowering whatever it is that they're doing pretty easily, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 1 mana short from this. So sad. We can play Lifkin Druid. This taps for 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we can't do anything there. 1, 2. I'm thinking if we can Fae of Wishes. So 1, 2, play Lifkin Druid. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can Fae of Wishes and set up for next turn. What can we wish for? We can wish for Aether Gust. Oh, those are pretty good. Fae gets Quasi Duplicate. What do you mean? Oh, brutal. So I guess that we get Narcissus Reversal. No, we just get the finale, right? Nah, I think I'm just gonna get Aether Gust, and we can protect our Nyxbloom Ancient. Like, if we resolve Ancient, like, how do they win? I think I like that, right? So we play Forest, play Lifkin Druid, we trigger. So I'm trying to set up the Nyxbloom Ancient, and then we're gonna play a massive Crisis, so I don't think our opponent can beat that, right? So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm just thinking about next turn where we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to cast Nyxbloomation, and then we're going to hold up Aether Gust. And then if we hold up Aether Gust, our opponent cannot answer our Ancient in any way, and we just Crassus for a bazillion. Like, we're gonna get more wishes later. So right now, I'm interested in just making sure that our Nyxbloomation is going to be protected, and as long as that is the case, we're going to win very, very easily, right? Yeah, but they don't have spells, so they're going to get gusted real hard, right? Put them to the battlefield if you don't. Okay, so this actually puts the land on tap. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so our opponent's going to do something because they shocked. This is the type of that I would like to play against. Yeah, for sure. This looks like a terrible matchup for our opponent. Sure. They have a 6/6 now. 6/6 Hexproof is pretty good. So our opponent is playing draft, basically. All right, so okay, does that change things? Can we do sillier stuff now? Because I really would like to do sillier stuff. So I think we have to activate this. So that's 7. We play Nyxbloomation. This stops for stops for 6. Oh, we do get to do sillier stuff. No. We have the breeding pool that we're going to shock for. We have a breeding pool that we're going to shock for. Just casually tap for 6. Now we are going to activate for 18 mana. Oh, this is incredible. Just casually tapping for 9 mana, don't worry about it. Just tapping my breeding pool for 9 mana. We probably don't want to do that though. We could play this, or we could play a huge Crassus. We could also play a Fae of Wishes, but that means that we're gonna have to tap out of Aether Gust. And we can't gust this thing yet. So I think we do that and we adapt just because we have the mana for it. And we just make a food. And I guess we just crack the food here? Sure. And next turn we go off ridiculously. Sure. We could gust here, but like, I don't care, right? I only care about stuff that answers my Nyxblomations. Or that attacks me for lethal. I think we're gonna win next turn. I still don't know how, but we're probably going to win. Somehow. So each one of these dudes taps for how much mana? Flying Trample. Or into your hand. We don't care about this. Like, this still does not answer our board. So we're just holding onto the Sailorgast until our opponent does something to answer our stuff. Okay. Let's get a Parcel Beast. Our opponent seems to be playing just like a very good draft deck. There's no way our opponent deck can compete in Standard. Like, there's just no way. Right? Three, then 9, then 27, then 81. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Okay. Elemental Knight. Okay. So just up for 9. This is so silly. Cavalier is a ritual. Yeah. Oh, this is great. All right, so Risen Rift first. Sure. Oh no. Temple interstapped. But now we have quasi-duplicate in the graveyard, so we can copy Nyxbloom. Sure. Alright, so let's casually tap that for 54. Oh, actually, no. Wait a second. No, yeah, we want to draw first. So, how many do we want to draw? This is half, right? So the amount of cards and the life that we draw is half of this. So here we'll draw 20. Let's draw 25 cards. We can do 53. We can do more. I think we can just... I just want to do this right here. I guess 56. Sure. Okay. Now we're looking good. So now we're going to quasi-duplicate the Nyxbloom Ancient. Discarding this first. Now our lands didn't tap for enough mana, so I want my lands to tap for more mana than they do right now. This is just not enough mana. Okay. We just have to make sure that we're going to cast... we have not drawn the thing, actually. Brutal. So unlucky. So unlucky. So I guess we're going to have to Fae of Wishes for it, right? So we're going to need some blue mana. Just casually tap for 81. Do we have another Nyxbloom in hand or another quasi-duplicate? We do have a quasi-duplicate. Oh man, our opponent didn't allow us to have more fun. This deck is the best kind of silly. There are different kinds of silly, and this deck is the absolute best kind of silly. Yeah, I should have definitely taken a screenshot there. 100% should have taken a screenshot. We probably want one Aether Gust just to have access to it in the main deck. Casual for one with this list, though. I mean, it would be on brand for us, right? What if we do this? Is this crazy? So we actually have access to the quasi-duplicate whenever we want it. But like Aether Gust seems better in our main deck. We could also take out the Thassa's Oracle, but like I think I want this in the main deck, and we can Jace Wielder of Mysteries for when we go off. We could have lost before Crassus, but not after. That's true. I should have totally taken a picture of, taken a screenshot of that. This hand is not good enough. So this is turn 2, Leafkin Druid. This looks okay, probably. We need to find a blue source, though. So that doesn't really change anything. It's just a no 3, which is fine. Well, I guess if we find a blue source, we can recent refund too, which would be awesome. Breeding pool. Close. So close. Yeah, we definitely want that guy on the bottom. Okay, our opponent needs to have a great hand, right? Because their hand currently sucks really, really bad, so... I guess we'll recent reef first. Trigger, Leafkin Druid, okay. Now we get to play Druid. Trigger, recent reef again. Another Druid, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So now these tap for 2 mana each. Can maybe get behind this style. Oh yeah, I am very much behind this style of deck. Sure, you get an Umori. Okay, this turn is going to actually be interesting. Uh-huh. 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 So now I feel like we can do many things. What can we do here? So we can tap here for... This is going to tap for 6, 9. So we can Fae of Wishes for quasi-duplicate. So it's... The better thing for us is to do this. Right? Because then we have access to the blue mana. It is a little bit awkward. Okay. More Leafkin Druids. So this is 3 and this is 6. We cannot quasi-duplicate this turn. But we can start here. Okay. And we're gonna Fae of Wishes, yes, for quasi-duplicate. Opponent has had enough. All right. Let me do this real quick. How is the fast forward one? This is the fast forward one. Because I kind of want to take a picture of that. No, like faster. Moto, faster, better. All right, I'm done with this. I would definitely wish I had taken a picture there. That's okay though. It's taking too long. If anybody has a, if anybody took a clip or something, please share it so I can post it on Twitter. Raise the price of the foil and exclamations. I mean, honestly, I mean, this is probably an EDH staple. I don't really play EDH, but this strikes me as the card that people who like playing EDH would go nuts over. So turn 2, Leaf Keen. Seems fine. We're playing against Obosh. It's already 80 bucks. 80 bucks? That is ridiculous. Wow. That is so much money. Yes, I will block. They might have... Oh, nothing? PogChamp? So next turn we Cavalier. This time I'm actually gonna take the damage because we need all of our creatures in order to Cavalier. Oh no! No! There goes her Cavalier. Down to 70 bucks feels bad, man. Oh no, yeah, terrible, terrible. Ah! Opponent doesn't like Fawn. They took my Cavalier. Okay, so what is the best thing we can do here? If we play Gracer, not only does this give us a blocker, but it also allows these dudes to tap for 2. So I think it's correct for us to do this. And now we can do Reef. Okay. And we can make a food, right? Yes, we can. We can Ancient next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can Gracer to block this thing. If they wanna spend their turn activating, I am very, very happy about that. So go nuts. Chuckles, I'm in danger, says my opponent. That's funny. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to tap this for 3 blue. Oh, I forgot to make a food end step. My bad. I should have a food in play. So Gracer probably jumps in front of the Regisaur. Oh, they're gonna tap out for something? Yeah, for the Obosh probably, right? Regisaur doesn't trample though. Oh, just throw a Gracer under the bus. You've done your job, Gracer. Thank you. Oh my god, this is so great. This is so amazing. Crazes, no. Yeah, put this into play tapped. And then Cavalier, find in a forest. So we can quasi-duplicate the Nyxbloom Ancient. Maybe I should have started the turn right there. No, I guess that we don't want to discard our cards, so... I guess we do. We can pitch this incubation route. Oof. I'm actually going to hold this one in hand so we can quasi-duplicate again. Pitching this breeding pool. We have not found a single Fae of Wishes yet. Oh, we're out of blue mana. Damn it. Whoops. That sucks. Oh man, that turn that I missed on the Gilded Goose definitely costing over here. It's fine. Our Cavalier is gonna find us a land. Island on top, Pog. This is how we find blue mana, easy. Who said we wanted blue mana? My opponent says, would you rather I consider that you want to try and play it out? I'm streaming, so chat is having fun. We didn't have blue mana, now we tapped. Can somebody clip this, please? Can somebody clip this right now? So, we're missing blue mana, chat. Now we don't. Now we're missing, now we're fine. We're missing blue mana, now we're not. We're missing blue mana, now we're not. Okay, let's stop having so much fun. This is just not healthy anymore. So we have to do x equals 40. That should probably be enough. There's the finale. So we finale over. I guess we wanna. How many cards are we gonna have in our deck? So we have to shuffle our graveyard, right? Fun to watch as my opponent. All right, so we have 3 cards left. We have to be careful not to deck. That is the big. The only way that we can lose here is we deck ourselves. So we have 12 cards. So our finale needs to be. I guess that we can just Fae of Wishes, right? So we just Fae of Wishes for. A Jace. We cast our Jace. And now we just finale for a Basilian. Yeah. Finale for 21. Okay, we can take a picture of this one. Going well. Things going well over there on stream. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. All right. This is too much fun. This is too much fun. We gotta slow it down. We gotta slow it down, chat. Okay. Shifting Ceratops, probably not great. If this could regenerate, I would probably bring it in, but it doesn't, so. Should we just submit the same? This deck might make me want to play Arena, maybe. Oh, I guess that we kind of want this guy. Against our opponent's aggro deck. Take out the quasi duplicate. Sure. Yeah, that's really all that I want here. Trashing Brontodon is defensible just because it seems like a 3/4 just lines up very well against my opponent's creatures, barring the dino. This hand is probably too slow. This hand is probably very good. What do we bottom? You can quasi duplicate the Brontodon, that's hilarious. What do we bottom here? The Ancient, probably? Yeah. Feels bad to bottom the Ancient, but that's probably okay. Yeah, we definitely don't need it in our opener. Well, that's pretty good actually for them. Our Goose doesn't line up. So Grazer is our best draw right here because it just lines up very well against the Gutter Bones. Okay, so we're just gonna Goose. So they might have a discard spell, which would suck. Okay, bunch of 1-drops. Just play Druid here. What can we Fae of Wishes for? Probably a Tamiyo. Or a Finale. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for them there. So now I don't have any good blocks. Hopefully Goose does some work for us here. But if they can Obosh next turn, that would be awful for us. So we can Incubation Druid into Quasi-Duplicate? Seems kind of a waste of a Quasi-Duplicate. Alternatively, we could just play a land and make it food. The thing is, I kind of want to start next turn with 4 creatures in play. Because that gives me so much more mana because of the Leafskin Druids. I guess it only gives me 1 more mana because that means that the Goose is not going to be active. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. I think we're just going to, I guess, make a food and then we can crack it if we need to. It's not great. Definitely not great. Yeah, they have the mana for the Obosh. Yeah, our opponent just came out with the... This is probably like the best kind of draw for our opponent's deck here, right? So there's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9... That's lethal? Wow. That's so insane. I don't even know what we can draw at this point. We're kind of just dead. It's so much pressure. It's so much pressure. This is just actually lethal. 6, 10, 14. So we can go to 2. Yeah, I actually like the Brontodon, actually. Damn it. Cause I'm thinking that I want to quasi-duplicate here. So I think we have to 3 Risen Reef. No, we can't. Yeah, we just don't have enough, right? Because we cannot shock. We can just chomp all around. It's not good. It is not good for sure. Yeah, we're just dead, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pack it in. There's nothing that we can draw that will save us. Even if we draw grasses, we just don't gain enough life to stabilize against what our opponent's doing. So I do like the Brontodon, actually, just as a dumb 3/4. And actually, the artifact that they play, it's pretty good. We're gonna cut the Thassa Circle. Ceratops has a 5/4. Seems pretty medium. Oh, this is really slow. This is really slow, but actually really good too. I think I'm gonna keep it. If our opponent has again like this super aggro draw, we might be in trouble with this hand, but we can Risen Rift on 3 and then we can potentially Cavalier on 4, which is probably pretty nuts so. Yeah, if they have a fast draw, we're dead. But like this draw is no discard spell priest, no discard, no discard, no discard, no discard, no discard, no discard. Yeah, cool. Alright. Risen Reef, find me a land here, please. No. I think we just stake it here. Second Reef is fun. I agree with that. Okay, that's the one that we're gonna be chomping. think we second reef here and we chomp the dino with one of the reefs. Okay. No ramping at all. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Okay, down to 7. Here it is. So we're probably going to quasi-duplicate on the reef here, plus Leafkin Druid. And if they draw a land, we are dead to the Obosh. 4, 5, 6. I guess we're not dead to the Obosh. We go to 1. Opponent really struggling over there to figure out. Got pretty unlucky with those recent rift triggers. Okay. Okay, so we have to play the Cavalier here. Can we wish for something? Not really. Would have been nice to have milled a Neuro there. So we're probably gonna... I guess we're gonna see what they do. So we're probably gonna have to chump here. Ugh, they found the land. Damn it! So we're gonna have to... We chump the Regisaur. Can we go off here? Do we block like this? We take 3, 6, 7. No, that's lethal. So the only way that we don't lose is if we do this. And we have to trade both things. We go down to exactly 1. God damn it. Just don't have enough cards. Is there anything that we want to draw? We could Crassus for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just not enough, right? We're just dead to this. Alternatively, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play Druid, and then we're gonna have access to 6 mana. With 6 mana, we can 3 to quasi-duplicate. Okay, wait a second here. Wait a second here. Yeah, we can make 3 5/5s, but we just die, right? Because we're going down to 1, but... Because we are also cannot kill this thing, right? So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We're gonna have access to 6 mana. Oh no, yeah, we're gonna have access to 6 mana. We make a copy and we're gonna have access to 9 mana. And then we have 9 mana. And we can use Fae of Wishes. We cast a Fae or Brontodon. We die to a removal spell, but that's fine. I'm trying to think if there's any of these cards that we want to draw. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So the Fae of Wishes is going to block this. Then Nyxbloom is going to block here and survive. Another Nyxbloom is going to trade here, and the third Nyxbloom is going to die to this. So we're going to be left with only a single Nyxbloom. We don't exile. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we don't want any of these cards. We could potentially want the Hydro Crisis for the following turn. That is assuming that we survive. Which we probably have to assume that we do. We could also just put the Goose on top, which allows us to gain life. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. What if we play the Goose? What if we get the Goose? It gives us 3 life, which allows us to survive this thing dealing damage. HK, what's Hydro Crisis? Yeah, I think it's Crisis. Yeah, I think we put Crisis on top. Okay, so 6, 7, Ancient, Quasi-Duplicate here, then blue, Quasi-Duplicate here, pitching Brontodon. And then we just hardcast a Fae. Oh no, we can even cast, we can do both. Alright, so Quasi-Duplicate here again. Pitching Brontodon. Then we cast Granted. We get something. Probably another Quasi-Duplicate, honestly. Yeah, so we can go off next turn. Quasi-Duplicate. And now we're going to cast Fae of Wishes. If our opponent has a removal spell, we're going to die. But c'est la vie. Fae for Gust? Gust doesn't do anything. It literally does nothing here. So, block here, block here, block here, block here. Oh no, we got slow rolled. Oh man. We have figured out the perfect line, and in one draw step they found it. Feels bad, man. Gust doesn't do... Oh, it could have gotten Obosh, that's true. I guess that it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Our opponent drew into an out. That one was really close. That one was super, super close. Henry22, thank you for the follow. Ugh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Currently playing the 4-color deck with red from yesterday. Deck is an absolute blast. Yeah. I mean, the deck definitely needs some work, but it definitely felt quite powerful. It definitely felt quite powerful. All right. What madness is this list? This is a Dono list by my Bluebird. Oh no, this hand that's not good. This hand is good. It's not madness, it's jumpstart. I found it. Alright. We're playing against cycling. Ooh, opponent's on Aggro Fox over there. Surprised to see stand-up being popular on MTGO. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just... I mean, I include myself amongst those people. Like, I just like the Magic Online interface better than Arena. I know that I'm definitely in the minority there, but... when I get Gust for that 4-mana spell, yeah, that seems like the way that we lose, right? We probably even want to negate, because like Gust just delays the unavoidable, so we probably just want to negate. Just reap the Natty Blast Zone. Sounds like the plan. Yeah, actually, if you want to like play multiple decks and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to do so on Magic Online than it is to do it on Arena because of the rental services and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna block. Jeez, these foxes are really... Okay, what do we do here? Tamiyo doesn't do anything. In fact, we probably die if we Tamiyo. So... I think we have to... Risen Reef? Last Zone? We probably are gonna have to jump with the Reef. Next turn, we can't really do anything. We can play Fae of Wishes as a chump blocker. We don't have anything to stop these dudes, right? No. Could board out the Blast Zone so we can get it with Fae. That's interesting. That is definitely quite interesting. So it would be great to draw like a Grazer or something that we can chump with that we don't care about. Goose would also be a solid draw. island. Just craziest for 2, draw 1 card. The problem is we have to double chump at this point. But I guess we're drawing towards exactly Blast Zone, right? So this draws us 1 card deeper. Sure. That's a different dude we can use to chump block. Yeah, we have to read Blast Zone exactly this turn. And if they have like they fight removal spell, they just fight one of our dudes and we die. Jeez. Turn 1 Fox, turn 2 Fox, getting there. Brutal. Uh-oh. That one's gonna kill us. So many to be tap lands. If we shock... No, that doesn't work. Yeah, now they have 3 attackers. I think we're just dead. So we're gonna Fae of Wishes plus Crack Food. Yeah, we're just dead. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we definitely want Gusts, I think. We want this thing, and we considered siding out the Blast Zone, whoops, so we can actually get it with Face, which seems pretty smart to me. Trashing Brontodon as a 3/4 is a consideration as well. Let's try this. Okay. This looks pretty solid. As long as we find some lands, we're gonna be fine. And Fae of Wishes can wish for a land actually. Consider splashing black for Yarok and removal spells. I don't know. I mean, our deck looks super tight already, though. I don't think we have that many flex slots already. Because like when you know that you need the Fae of Wishes, you need the Risen Rifts, the Cavaliers are really, really nice to have too. They just play very well into the deck's game plan. Okay. So we're looking for forest here. Land is probably your best draw. That also counts, I guess. So we're gonna Risen Reef plus Goose. Next turn we can Udo 2, 3. No. So we're just gonna Cavalier. Well, that's interesting. That definitely changes things. So if we find an untapped land, I'm actually not going to play it. I'm going to keep it in hand so we can play it untapped. Okay. Okay. Play this. Put this. No, we're gonna no. And this we actually do put into play. Land for turn. Do we Incubation Druid, or I think we do, right? Okay. Gonna be taking some damages here. Oh, Henry, how's it going? Deck is super sweet. Yeah, I know. This is a donation list. This is actually my Bluebirds right now on in chat. This is their brew. That this figure was great. Yeah, this figure, my own dude to kill you. That was sweet. We spent like 2 minutes trying to figure out the perfect line to survive and try to make sure that we can go into the next turn. And then like, oh, this figure, my own dude. And like, oh, that's sweet. We got God. All right, it seems to me that our opponent is setting up the big removal spell turn. So I feel compelled to Fae of Wishes for... I mean, it's not lethal yet, so probably we don't. But next turn for sure, I'm very interested in trying to Fae of Wishes for negate. Can we Cavalier plus Udo here? No, we can't. Thought you were dead anyways because I forgot Scorp wouldn't die, so I attack and then realized I got lucky with the tele. Oh yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. Like we actually had to do all the math, all the Nyxbloom mana math to have to figure out the way to have exactly enough mana because we were going to Crisis you for 1,000,000 on the following turn. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana that we have in total. I think we start here. All right. Bingo. So we probably get Castle here. Put it into play. Now we can... We can make a copy of Cavalier. It sounds good, I think. Quasi-duplicate Cavalier. Discarding Udo for value. Then we can do 1, 2... Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if... So that's 6 damage, so their spell is going to deal 6 damage. But that's not lethal. So we do have one more turn. We still have one more turn. I think I can afford to shock here. So we're going to quasi-duplicate the Cavalier, discarding Uro. We played our land for turn. Yes, we literally just did. So we'll put this in play. If we find an untapped blue, we can Raisin Reef. Only have tapped blue. But I guess this allows me to make a food and crack it, so that seems better. Okay, cool. Pass the turn. So we're at virtual 17 right here. And next turn we're gonna get to go off with an exclamation and stuff. And we can even get back. I love this deck. Yeah, that was solid. That was solid. We probably cannot beat a Wrath effect, right? That's probably just like straight up unbeatable. Sure. Another one of these. Okay. We can recover for Wrath. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that Hydrocrisis does a lot of work there. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the question is, do we crack the food here? I think we do, actually. Yeah, I think we do. Because our opponent is going to start double cycling now. So this could represent up to 10 damage right here. Okay. So let's start here. Sup. We did play our land. I guess I'm gonna hold on to this one. Now. We're gonna get to do some stuff on some things this turn. This deck is insane. Yes, that is correct, my friend. That is correct. This deck is indeed insane. Do we actually have enough to win? Can we Fae of Wishes for... I think we might just have enough. Trying to draw into another quasi-duplicate. I guess we could just Fae of Wishes for a quasi-duplicate here. There we go, that's the finale. Alright, so we're going to... I guess we can just Tamiyo for it. Quasi-duplicate. We whiffed? So unlucky. So unlucky. Alright, so we're gonna have to win the boring way. There it is. This is fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun here. For 1 red mana, there's no way they can answer my thing, right? I love it. Hydra Crisis for 36. This is good. I'm having fun with this deck. I'm having fun with this deck. Okay. This looks good. What are we doing later today? Oh, we're gonna be playing 5-color Niv. Ugh. Double Nyxbloom is not great. Double Nyxbloom in the opener is not great. We still have turn 2 Incubator into turn 3 Recent Reef, which is pretty good. Ah, damn it, stupid fox. Ugh, okay, so we've drawn all the cards that we want to be in our deck and not in our hand. It feels bad, man. No cyclers. Okay. So we're definitely looking for lands with this Incubation Druid. Wait, what? Why did they cycle to deal 1 more damage? Weird. How do you get one of those delivery wipes? Oh, they are. You have to order them very much in advance, Stubbs. There's multiple years of wait time. Ah, that's brutal. Okay. We're not gonna be blocking this turn. We're gonna be probably start the chump block. The chump block train next turn. Hopefully they don't have another go for blood, because that would suck. No blocks. So we're probably gonna take a sizable amount of damage here. Okay. Okay, we definitely want a temple here to set up the Recent Reef, and we want to set up lands. We're good with those. Okay. It's pretty good. One more land, please. Yes. All right, so now we can... Next turn, we can Nyxbloom. Quasi-duplicate now. Very interesting. I guess I want to always yield to this, but I don't want to yield to the other things. The dude growing is pretty much irrelevant. What do we quasi-duplicate though? Do we quasi-duplicate this guy? Okay. Got a turtle. Okay, so they tapped out. Yeah, I don't think we ever want to triple block against the dude that just grows with the cyclers. So I think we're just gonna quasi-duplicate the Nyxbloom here. I think we're actually chump blocking with one of these, not with this. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. We need to draw something here, though. I was not expecting Shadow the Sky from them, though. Fae of Wishes. We can Fae for Negate. We probably just Fae for Finale, right? Yeah, we'll just Fae for Finale. Do we actually? Do we quasi-duplicate, though? Guess we do. Man, I really wish we could play around another Shadow of the Sky, but I don't think we can. I still think it's correct for us to wish for Finale, though. I guess that we could wish for Jace here. How do we like Bishop? Oh, no. Oh, we're probably just dead now. Oh, I should have held up Aether Gust. Damn it. Do we have anything that... No, we don't have anything. Oh, shoot. Oh, we might just die to their spell. That sucks. Yeah, I think I messed this up. Yeah, we needed to wish for a Bajuka Bog. That was the line. Had to wish for Bajuka Bog. Damn it. Oh no, they have exactly enough lands too. So they just cycle twice and they just dome us. We untapped, chat. We untapped, chat. Chat, I think we untapped. So quasi-duplicate this thing. Discarding this. Quasi-duplicate this thing. Discarding this. Then we're going to cast Fae of Wishes. Then we're going to activate Fae of Wishes ability. Using our 81 mana. Discarding both of these cards. Then we're going to use Granted. We're going to Granted for Finale of Revelation. Thank you for the follow there, Melting Face Reprint. And then we're going to Finale for way too much mana. Oh, I guess we can just tap this for value. How much mana do we want to use here? It's gonna be 47 cards. So we draw 48, exactly. We did it for 48, right? What if, is there any uncounterable like white or red way? I guess it has to be a white way that they can answer my J's. I guess I'm going to do it for like 45 just in case. Or like 47 exactly. It's also another option. Like, it's gonna be very easy for us to win, to draw a card, right? So we just do it for 47, which is the amount of cards that they have there. Nope. Oh, I guess that one of the cards that they had in the graveyard didn't. Oh, Shadow of the Sky did not have cycling. All right, chat, it's time to science. Let's do this. How many copies of Nyxbloom Agent can we put into play? Oh, did we just... Oh, we're out of quasi-duplicates. Feels bad, man. Oh, there's one in the sideboard. Yes. All right, what? How are we gonna draw a card? Moto is hanging in there, huh? Moto is hanging in there. I'm proud of you, Moto. Oh, Simplify, you know, we're just doing your average casting Hydra Crazes for X equals 6,000. Just playing standard. I love how our opponent is not conceding. Clearly, Moto should have a use all the mana. Click for 8 minutes straight. Yeah. What is the correct number? After 250 something, it just goes back. It starts over. All right, good to know. Good to know. My mana just disappeared. What number was it? What number was it? I don't know what number it was. That was hilarious, though. 256. I deserve a refund, that's true. All right. We also just learned that after when casting hydroid phrases, once you go up to 256, Modo just resets the X equal for whatever reason. That's cool. That's ridiculous. I could only gain 128 life, I didn't ruin my play experience. That's true. That's true. I would have been much, much happier if I had been able to gain 128 life. 129 was the correct number. That's the one that I wanted. Look at that. People are starting to catch on. They're saying, "Oh man, I heard that there's this crazy Nyxbloom Ancient deck going around in the standard queues." I don't want to join the queue anymore. It's the best 20 bucks I ever spent. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty amazing. We probably have to ship this, unfortunately. The double temple is nice, but we have to ship it. We're gonna keep this one, and we're gonna bottom the finale. Blue white. Crazy is pretty good against blue white. Oh, it's fires. Now we draw the Natty Blast on, I know, right? I messed up. Should have drawn the Natty Blast on earlier. Pog. Turn to Recent Reef. Don't mind if I do. Land. Feels bad, man. This is my soul. Oh yeah, just wait, Tom. Just wait. We're doing silly things. We're doing silly things. We're not playing. Playing Glacier, put Temple in play. Definitely bottom in that. Can make a food on end step. Next turn we should have access to 6 mana. I guess we could Ancient. I just don't think I want to just Ancient in a matchup like this. They could have like Wraths. They could have a bunch of stuff like that. So I don't think I just want to play a naked Ancient into our opponent's things. Yeah, here comes the fires. Oh, Chris, what? Okay, we can beat that. First striking 3/3. Alright, I have no idea what our opponent's doing over there. Do we just play a Naked Agent? This can't be right. But our opponent's playing a creature deck. It also triggers Recent Reef, so this like replaces itself. It forces my opponent to use removal. I guess? Yeah, I guess we do that, right? Sure. Fae of Wishes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's good, right? So next turn we play 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if they Wrath, 1, 2, 3, 4, we play Crazes for 6. 5, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep the Fae on top. Yeah, so if our opponent needs to kill this Nyxbloom Ancient or they are dead the next turn, I guess they could have a counter magic, obviously. We have no idea what our opponent's doing though. No idea whatsoever. So they're playing 3-drop dot deck. Okay, so I guess they lose. Sweet. I'll block. You want to attack? Yeah, this is just our opponent being dead over there. They are afraid. They are afraid. Okay, so we going to tap this for 18. Is that better than just tapping all of... Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it is by a lot. So 3, 6, castle, blue. So how much do we Crazes for? Oh, we can... Oh, okay. So we can actually untap... No, I said undo. Why can't I undo? There we go. Okay, cool. So we can actually Fae of Wishes for Finale. That's 6, 9. So with Fae of Wishes for Finale, that allows us to draw... That's 4. We have 12 mana. We have exactly... Yeah, that is the correct line, I think. So we are going to Fae of Wishes for Finale. Then we're going to Finale for x equals 12. And I think we should potentially be able to go off here. Untap, 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 untap. Okay, we did find some quasi-duplicates, so that's probably game then. So now we have effectively infinite mana. Turn 5 kill. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, so now we are making way too much mana. So we're just going to... Yes, let's just kill them nice and easy. So we just have to make x equals 60. And we just win. No crosses for 6,000. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, I have no idea what our opponent is doing over there. They seem to be on a creature deck, actually. Do we want gusts? Return to nature is interesting. We definitely want Thrashing Brontodon. This one seems like a no-brainer. It answers their dude. It answers their crystalline something. And 2-1 I hate Dido, selfie sec BMJ, and you get Phoenix of Ash. I mean, it's a playable card in standard, right? I think. Is it? Can't believe you made my Lure play meme price for this clearly tier 1 deck. I mean, I don't know, I'm so confused right now. I am just so confused right now as to what is going on. What is going on right now? I really have no idea what our opponent is doing over there. Like, I just have not a single clue. Just going to play my cards, hope that they stick. I was around to a 1.5 in standard for a little bit now, truth be told. Really? I don't play standard, so I couldn't know. Idaro Wandering Monster. Okay, so if our Leafkin Druid survives, we can just Cavalier next turn, which should be pretty great. Okay. This seems beatable for now. The Whiffsky. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I feel so bad right now. I feel so bad. We just whiffed. This is basically like the steering's whiff, right? Sure. Not nearly as cool as Crazies for 6,000. I have to say, Crazies for 6,000 feels pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna... I think we just play a big Crisis here, right? We're kind of aggroing them out. I have no idea what our opponent is doing over there. I really don't know what's up. Mystical Dispute, you got it. Still draw 2. And I think we just raise them pretty easily, right? We can block finish of Ass all day. Have another Cavalier coming up next turn. Lava Brink Venture. That's kind of annoying because that means that we can't attack anymore. For reach. Yeah, we can pump the Blast Zone for 3. I just think it's so much better for us to just play another Cavalier, right? Uh-huh. They can hardcast Dispute. I think we go for it though. Sweet result. Temple or Island? So Leaf King taps for 2 mana. I guess that we can cast Tamiyo now. It's pretty good. Okay. And we're gonna name Risen Reef here, I think. We have milled 0 of those. We could also name Nyxbloom Agent. Nah, I think I liked Risen Reef better. Guess we would have whiffed anyway. Next turn we can Tamiyo minus, get back Hydro Crisis and Crisis them again. Now for more. Also, if they attack with the 3-drop, that means that we can actually swing in for 10, so it's probably not good for them. Flying Reach. Great. It would suck if literally all the flying attacker would suck if, you know, literally all of our cards didn't have reach. Oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Yeah, just don't, please. Please don't. Please don't, opponent. Don't do it. There we go. That one's fine. Okay, now we can minus or we can plus again. If we minus for Crisis, we can Crisis for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, getting Crisis seems pretty good here. Draw 4. Make it 9/9. Also, funny enough, the crisis is even instead of odd, so we actually can block their dudes now, which is hilarious. I'm starting to feel like this game is over, right? Just a main phase castle activation, because yep, it is. How is my opponent 2-1? I don't know. We've been drawing so many cards, we just cannot find a Nyxbloom. Two-turn clock, easy. Having fun, opponent, yeah. You can block if you want. Okay, they left 2 on top. They left 2 cards on top. So that is potentially good for them. Just gonna grant it for negate. And we can grow this up to 3 on end step. Like, our opponent is just dead to our board, right? So there's no need for me to be exposed to anything. They're just dead to our board. So like the only thing that could save them is like a Wrath. You got it. They topped up, but they cycled the Yidaro, so they shuffled. So. Alright, what is this? It's probably 2 prime times, yeah. Metamorphose into prime time, that's what it is. That is their out. Dream Trawler. They are still dead. To the Blast Zone. So they should attack. This is a tough draw because now I can actually win with the combo, which is a lot more fun. I mean, the memes are calling me, Chad. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when the memes just call at me like this? Right? Like, I just can't resist. Just like, I mean, 15 minutes on clock. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? This really sucks, man. It especially sucks for my opponent, who's gonna have to like sit over there now. Discarding Cavalier, I guess. I'm just gonna discard a negate. I guess I would cancel. X equals 50. Ah. Opponent activates Stream Troller in response. Got me. Yeah, I was not playing around Force with my opponent's one card in hand. We can Force of Will. We could have Force of Will there. That's true. That's true. You've cashed, we can safely say this isn't a meme. That's true. Just like I cashed with Amulet, so it's clearly not a meme. Is it time for Nyxbloom Titan? Yeah! Can you imagine just tapping a bounce land for 6 mana? Yeah, I know. Almost went 5-0 with Amulet, so... Yeah, so Nyxbloomation is basically triple Amulet. Except it costs 7 mana. The Eye of Sauron. Keep. Oh no, we're playing against the real deck, chat. We have no chance. We're looking for a recent reef, I think. 112k. Jeez. Well, as I was saying, we were looking for a recent reef, right? So it was clearly correct to bottom there, so we could top deck the recent reef that was obviously right there, you know? Oh no, shock my recent reef. Damn it. I block. I guess it's correct for me to scry first. Definitely bottom that. Recent Reef again. Ugh, vomit. Once I save up enough for the meme deck, I have an idea. Oh. Uh-oh, Stabs. Uh-oh. Sprite Dragon? Should we Thassa's Oracle? Should we hold on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I guess we actually should Thassa's Oracle here, just so we can have another creature. We'll put these on top. I think so. Well, actually, isn't a Lurrus deck. I'm gonna put Fail Wishes on top. Isn't a Lurrus deck one of the best decks in Standard, actually? The Aristocrats deck, like the Lurrus Aristocrats deck. I thought that was one of the best. Oh no, shock. My recent Reef. Oh, that's Pioneer. Oh, okay, gotcha. Makes sense. So now this doesn't tap for enough mana. Feels bad, man. 1, 2, 3. So I think we're just gonna Fate of Wishes here. We could also Finale for X equals 6, so we draw 6. I think that this is better. We could Tamiyo? It's not bad. We could negate Gust. I think I like Tamiyo because Gust doesn't do much with this guy in here. And the Tamiyo also has the upside that we can use it. Oh no! Damn it. I forgot. I forgot that we actually don't have 4 creatures anymore. Whoops. To fix your current list family to make it far superior, you know how you're always playing Karn to get in the vote. Well, this list 4 boats instead of Karn. That's the move. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't think we're in a bad spot. Now the question is, do we block Grazer? I think we don't. I think this is probably like the last hit that we take. Yeah, they're not doing too much, that's true. So we're gonna plus. We have 4 mana. What can we do with 4 mana? We can try to get another Recent Reef. Quasi-duplicate was another thing to name there, but like we don't really need a quasi-duplicate because we can, if we mill it, then it's fine. They go face. So I think we're gonna minus Tamio for Cavalier. We could also Crisis. How much can we Crisis for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can Crisis for 6. Yeah, I guess that's better. This is free because Lifkin Druid gives me 1 more mana. I guess that we can only... Yeah, we can't actually do it for 6, actually for 5. It's fine though. Finally, there's a castle. So now we can start doing silly stuff. Now we can finally start doing some silly nonsense. Now we're gonna be able to Nyxbloom plus things. Staggering Insight. Okay. They're gonna need to sack both of these dudes. Goose is mana, so I'm just gonna chomp with the Fae. Honestly, I should have probably just chomped with the Hydro Crisis there, right? Yeah, that would have been better. That would have been a lot better, actually. My bad. Okay. BBEMTG, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. We're having some fun in Standard today, which is not something that happens often on stream. But boy, is this a spicy one. Yeah, I was thinking of getting back Recent Reef. I could also get back another Cavalier. We could also get back Fae of Wishes. I think I like getting back Cavalier because it can find me quasi-duplicate. It's also a 5/6 reach, which is quite solid. I'm never lucky, however. So I think we're just gonna pass here. I just don't want to randomly die to this guy. So I think I'm just going to pay this tapped, pass, and I guess we can make a food here actually. Yeah, we can make a food. And we can crack one of these food if we need to. And next turn we win. This deck is absolutely hilarious. So they're gonna need to put together 16 damage this turn. It's probably not impossible for them actually. Quasi-duplicate Thassa Circle, that's true. That is true. So they're probably gonna give this pro green. So now they can swing through. And we can't block anymore. Yeah, that I should have blocked with these Hydroid Crazes when I have the chance. So I'm gonna crack the food before damage, just in case. And now we can safely F6. Okay, so they're playing like what's the name of this? Heroic. They're playing a like Lurrus Heroic style deck. This looks like they do not have an answer to this guy though. It's a good place to start. Decent place to start. Okay. Every time you just tap a little bit of mana and it just like explodes immediately. So we have 42 cards in our deck. That's not true, is it? Yeah, that's no. Yeah, 42. So let's do this for. They have 0 cards. Let's do this for 40. Am I playing Keenan? No, we're not playing Keenan. One, two, three, four, five. And now we just quasi-duplicate the Thassa Circle. Now that's winning in style. Now that is winning in style. It's been a long time since a single deck has warranted so many screenshots. I'm impressed. Alright, we want Gustos, we want Thrashing Brontodon for sure, and that's it, really? This deck is giving me. I know. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not every day that we have silly amounts of Twitter content produced by a single deck. So I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed. Cavalier actually sounds pretty good in this matchup. What else? What else? This guy dying to shock makes me very, very sad. This Cal, I guess, guy dying to shock makes me very, very sad. Should we take out Tamiyo? I think it's the weakest card in my deck, right? In an aggressive matchup. Just play 61, of course. The obvious answer. Yeah, we keep this, I think. Another Crisis is not so hot, unfortunately. Now this guy does not die to shock, so I like this guy. Big fan of this guy. Yeah, we just won game 1. Dispute. Annoying. Very, very annoying. But if we get a land, we can actually Cavalier next turn, which sounds excellent. That's a problem. Because I think we can't block. We can't afford to block here. So that one is really a problem. If they tap out, I think I'm just going to spend a turn gusting though. Molder Decay, thank you so much for coming back with a Twitch Prime subscription for the 9th month in a row. Hell yeah. How is Titan placing the new companion meta? I think that it's actually in a good spot. I've been having a reasonable amount of success with it. So I think it is good. Okay, so the left, put the legendary on top. Okay. Unfortunately, gonna have to take this hit again. That dispute on the recent reef was super clutch. Now we have a 5/6 though, so all is great. Haven't gotten around to buy Triads in Valakut. Is it a must with the extra engine? Yeah, I think it really is a must, unfortunately. Also, just like the 2/4 body is so relevant so many times. That was the last league. This is the first league that we're playing today. Oh wow, they scry with this too? That's pretty hot. That's pretty good. Sure. Okay, that's getting scary. Oh, that's getting very scary. Options, options, options. So we can crosses for 6, which gains us 3 life and puts a big dude into play. Alternatively, we could Uro, which gains us 3 life as well. Uro plus Fae of Wishes. That is probably actually the safest line. So we're gonna go with that one. Oh, nice. We can Uro flashback with Uro again. This is like the best line. Blue, green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that attack. That was a bad attack. Now I'm gonna have to probably chomp with the Uro, which I don't want to. Yeah, that was a bad attack. Bad attack. Okay, never mind. It was a great attack. Look at how good of an attack it was. Starting to feel that this is going to be kind of impossible to race unless we find another one of our gusts. They left the card on top, which is bad for us. Okay. Also bad for us. So we're gonna need to draw another Aether Gust, I think. Down to 1. Jeez. All right, here we go. So they left the card on top, so this is probably like land plus shock or something. Yep. Land plus shock. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, can we manage the 4-on-1 with Nyxbloom combo? This deck has been a trip. So many silly things. Do you want to gust the board? I mean, I certainly do now. Is this a keep? I think I'm going to keep this. So we can Fey for negate, we can Fey for quasi-duplicate. Oh, Healer of the Clade, I forgot to bring this in. It's a reef off the top away from being good. I mean, yeah, if we find reef off the top, we just have the nuts, right? Turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Food, probably. Put him moves to 5. Opponent. There we go. That sucks. That is very good for them. That is very, very good for them. That's gonna undo their mulligan very, very easily. Castle. We actually do want this. And I think I'm just gonna play Fae of Wishes to block. We already have another one. And this is gonna force my opponent to like use mana on their turn. And I will snap off this block if they allow me to. Can I block, please? Well, that's very good for us. That's super, super good for us. Cavalier. Yeah, even if they're holding up dispute, we're playing a green card, so we don't care. Temple is good. See what we're drawing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we want Fae of Wishes. So they're gonna have to sack this dude, which is 1 mana, in order to attack through the Cavalier. Yep. We do have Nyxbloom mana next turn. Okay, we're gonna get to draw 2. That is pretty good for them. Oh, I don't need to do that. Whoops. So we're gonna have to find an answer to the Nyxbloom agent this turn. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. They did show me disputes though, so I probably have to try to watch out for that. I wonder when do we want these? My bluebird. I don't think we have infinite mana just yet, unfortunately. This is gonna be 6, 9, 18. This is not infinite. Okay, now we don't have to play around anything though, so that's cool. So I guess that we can probably quasi-duplicate. So what do we want to draw here? No, I guess I want to draw the max amount of cards now. If we get there, and if we do draw the quasi-duplicate and stuff, mana is probably not going to be an issue. So just draw 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Just tapping for 81. That's not enough. I want to tap for more mana. Let's play another Nyxbloom agent. Let's quasi-duplicate Nyxbloom agent again. Opponent says GG's. Now let's tap a blue source. Let's for 720 mana. Yes. Jace. We actually don't have a win con just yet. But we can mail the win con, so we still need to find we still need to find the creature, the snake. You know which one I'm talking about. Crisis. But even if we mail the crisis, oh wow, did we just whiff? Put on top. Okay, so we're gonna. This is a really convoluted way of doing it, but here we go. So we're gonna cast Fae of Wishes. We're going to activate the ability. We're going to discard land and land, whatever. We're going to cast this. Now we're gonna get Tamiyo. We're going to Tamiyo, naming Hydroid Crisis. Hydroid Crisis. We know there's a Crisis on top. Now we Crisis for 32, 33, I guess. This Crisis for more, 46. And thanks to the Jays for win. My opponent says, I figured you want to play it out. I can go see it if you want. We went 4-1. We went 4-1. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. We actually went 4-1 with this card, with this deck. That was really hot, actually. That was really, really hot. All right, so thoughts to get started with. One quasi-duplicate needs to be in the sideboard, it feels like. We actually granted for quasi-duplicate more than once over this league, and that was only in post-Cyber games because we were able to side one out. So we probably want only 2 copies of quasi-duplicate in the main and another one in the sideboard. Thassa Circle seems very unnecessary. Like, it's just a bad card by itself, so I don't think I want to be playing this card. Jace seems like the win condition that we use the most. We did win a couple of games with Thassa Circle, but like we could have won like a bazillion different ways at that point. So having your win condition being the sideboard instead of like being in your main deck, which is just not great to begin with, it's probably better. Cards, I did like Cavalier a lot. We probably should be playing a 4th copy of Cavalier. Tamiyo seems pretty medium. We definitely did not play against the decks where Tamiyo really shines, like the control decks and stuff. So that's probably why it felt like it was medium, but it's probably okay. But Cavalier was really, really good. I probably would like to have access to 1 more Uro at least. So maybe 2 Uros is where I would start, potentially even 3. But it's just like it's such good value when you Cavalier, and this card I need to get back quasi-duplicate also seems great. So yeah, the main deck felt pretty good though. I think we might want up to 4 geese. I don't want to up the count of Gracers because we're only playing 26 lands, which is pretty low, honestly. Also, Gracer is kind of medium. But Goose was pretty great all around, and maybe we can go up to 4. Trying to maximize turn 2 Recent Reef seems pretty good, so I kind of want to try to be doing that as often as possible. Lifkin Druid was excellent. It was excellent. Incubation Druid was medium. Incubation Druid is just good though. So like 2 copies is fine, but I like that we're playing 4 copies of the Lifkin Druid over the Incubation Druid for sure. You've been running 27 lands? Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I wonder if we could go 80 cards. Huh. Yeah, I mean, at that point, like honestly, two felt like the perfect number of Nyxbloom Ancients. I don't think we want to be playing any more than 2. So maybe if you're playing 80 cards, you actually want to go up to 3. That's the only thing that would change. And then you definitely want to be playing 4 Cavaliers. You definitely want to be playing like 3 Uros, maybe even 4. So if you want to go up to 80 cards in order to play Yorion, which honestly Yorion could be pretty good in this deck, where like getting value from Recent Reef, getting value from Cavalier. So there's like multiple things that we're getting value from. So maybe Yorion could be okay. For quasi-duplicate not being the cyber was an oversight. All right, yeah. One quasi-duplicated cyber seems great. Then as far as the sideboard, honestly, this card just felt very unnecessary. Like, I understand why it's there, because you can, like, Finale, and then for 2 extra mana, you get the Finale back in your hand. But every time that we cast Finale, we just won. So this card just feels just unnecessary. It feels kind of like as a waste of a slot. We could be playing something else instead, maybe more Aether Gusts, or something like that. Healer of the Glade is potentially a card that we might want more copies of. Like the aggro decks feel like it could be a little bit, they could be rough for us. And we didn't even play against mono red. Like mono red would have been probably pretty tough for us. So that's I think more copies of Boros would help there for sure. But like if they're going around just shocking your Gilded Geese and your Incubation Druids, it's rough. What else? Oh yeah, this card, like, I don't understand what the point of this card is. I imagine that it's to mill our opponents quicker, but it seems extremely mana intensive, and like probably we're never gonna feel. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, this is MTGO standard. So this card we might want more copies of, and these cards I didn't like. Trashing Brontonon was medium. Of course, like cards like that, like creatures that are in the sideboard get a lot more value when they sub to like a Shifting Stratos. Like we're playing 3 copies of this. Since we are a Fae of Wishes deck, like playing one of creatures doesn't really help us that much. But yeah, those are my thoughts about the deck so far. After one league, of course, like you probably have way more experience than I do, my Bluebird, for sure. But like, yeah, those are my thoughts with what we have going on here. But yeah, 4-1, impressive. I was not expecting to 4-1 like that, and we comboed out way more than I thought. The Finality of Revelation plus Narcissus Reversal line, if you have perfect X value or an infinite combo. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, we didn't need that, right? So, like, what you're saying, it's cute, right? Like, you can do that. And maybe if you're trying to just, like, go to an FNM and just, like, pull together your combo and win more some, then that's cool. That's awesome. But it's just like we never found ourselves in a situation where we just did not have enough with what we had, right? Like we never needed to go infinite. So it's just, it feels like win more, right? And that is my issue. So these are basically 2 wasted cyber slots. I think it's a slightly better combo than Jason Oracle. I kind of disagree. Like, we just won. Whenever we comboed out, it was thanks to Jace plus stuff. In paper is much more easily demonstrable. Again, it just feels unnecessary anyway. And again, I did not like the Thassa Circle in the deck, though I did like the Jace a lot in the sideboard. I definitely think that we should be playing some numbers of like Mystical Disputes or stuff like that in order to help us force things through, which we kind of were not good at. We were lucky that we didn't play against any counter spell decks, because like trying to resolve a 7 mana 5/5 against a counter spell deck seems like it could be problematic. So maybe we can. So just off the top of my head, I would do this. It turned that into an Uro. Turn the Tamiyo into the 4th Cavalier. Turn this into the 4th quasi duplicate, and turn this into negate / mystical dispute or something like that. These are the changes that I would start with. And then of course you can try out more things if you wanted to, but yeah, I think that you don't need to go infinite ever, basically. Unless your opponent goes infinite, right? If your opponent goes infinite, maybe. And even still, you can just still win with Jace plus Finale, and it just takes 1 cyber slot as opposed to 2, right? But yeah, I was actually very impressed by this deck. That was very cool. Also, we had a ton of Twitter post value, so that's always very welcome. Good stuff, Malur. Thank you so much for the donation. I hope you had some fun, because I did, and it was really a great time. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for doing so. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.